To close out this series, we tap into legacy. Today, we're joined by DASO Soto, founder and CEO of Piragüa Art Space and Brand, New Village Music Festival, and Decor Digital, deeply rooted in Loisaida and helping carry it forward. The conversation starts now. DASO, ¿cómo está?
Mi hermano, saludo. Giraldo Luis Alvaré. Thank you for the invite, guys. So happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
So let the beautiful people of Loisaida to the world, from Loisaida to the world, know who you are, where you're from, what you're doing.
My name is David Soto Hernandez. I born and raised here in the Lower East Side and the South Bronx and Puerto Rico. Singer, songwriter, artist, musical artist, promoter, organizer, filmmaker, / all of the above, but mainly youth development coordinator and community organizer, and just happy to be a part of this wonderful mission.
De todo un poco.
De todo un poco.
De todo un poco, pero mayormente, the major thing here is La Rama. You're part of that root of the legacy of Loisaida. And to start things off, you know, Loisaida means a lot to a lot of people, but to you in particular, what does it mean?
Loisaida is known as a state of mind. As per Bimbo Rivas, the grandfather of my children. And, you know, when I think of Loisaida, I think of Bimbo, and I think of Chino Garcia. I think about the path that they created for us artists, because they basically were the foundation of the arts activism movement as we know it today here in the Lower East Side. So that inspiration and that spark they gave me as a child is basically the reason I do everything that I do today. So Loisaida, a state of mind, consciousness, and also giving back to next generations.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And, you know, since 1987, I mean, it's been that long, but Loisaida's been going strong. The festival has kept the spirit of the neighborhood alive. And it's, you know, it's shaped the AmeRícan and immigrant stories, the histories. To you, what is your fondest memory of the festival?
I would have to say the first time I performed with a band called Loisaida, shout out Edwin Pupa Santiago. Of course, I have to give him props for guiding me as a mentor in music. You know, the discipline that it takes to create this longevity is not anything easy. As an artist, I mean, music is definitely a part of it, but then there's that foundation of discipline and consistency. And that's something that I learned from them, and it was an amazing experience to perform with a band called Loisaida as the lead singer for a band called Loisaida, a band that I had watched many times in my childhood with Edgar Rivera at that time was the lead vocalist then. Shout out Edgar. So they were the ones that really sparked my love and my passion for music, where I said, one day I will be on that stage. And decades later, being the lead singer of the Loisaida band at the Loisaida Festival was kind of a major milestone for me. So that's the fondest memory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y tú ves la sonrisa. I mean, you can see la sonrisa. It's beautiful recalling those memories. And this year's theme is going to be special. It's titled Our AmeRícan Thing, Our AmeRícan Thing, inspired by Tato Laviera's vision of celebration as a resistance and joy as a public expression of identity. What does that mean to you in the context of Loisaida today?
I feel that there's a lot that comes to mind. First of all, you know, rest in power, Tato Laviera, very much missed. As one of my mentors, very close to me and a very good friend of my mom's. Actually was one of the folks that, taught me stage presence and presentation that early on, helping me through monologues and, just how to carry yourself in performances. Going back to 73, where he published the book La Carretera Made a U-Turn. I was honored to be in that book, photographed there with El Grupo Semi, with my brother Peter and the Salsa Twins, and moving on to Peace La Paz, that eventually became Gifts of the Magi early. And then working with him on stage through many productions. So I mean, it's just the fact that we're honoring him today makes perfect sense, because he is part of the foundation of those Nuyorican poets that, again, paved the way and were inspirational, publishing numerous books, involved in many stage plays. So it's exciting to see that we're remembering him in this way. But he's someone that I admired, growing up, in all his hard work. Even when he lost his vision, he came back, and we worked on something called the Sugar Slam, where we worked with young people to create these pieces about diabetes and health wellness. So we worked together, very closely at Campos Community Center, and went on to do a bunch of performances around that theme, the Sugar Slam. So yeah, just super honored and excited that that's the theme this year. Much love. I think all of the energy and will be with us at Loisaida Fest. So I'm super excited about that, and looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, gracias. Gracias for sharing those memories, and it's so beautiful. I remember you introducing me to Papa, close to 20 years ago, and it's full circle. When you think about life and how you never know where the next path takes you, and our friendship has more than 20 years going strong, and I'm grateful for that. And this year's festival, I heard that kind of performing. Are you performing? No, no. He is performing. Let's be clear. No, he is. He is. But what are you looking forward to other than performing on the main stage? I'm sure that's exciting. But what are you looking forward to experiencing in this year's festival?
This year, I'm bringing on my son Dadrian is going to be performing with me a song that I used to do with Loisaida band. It's called Silent Heroes. And I asked Dadrian to come on stage. Dadrian's grandpa Bimbo was the one that created the word and the name and the inspiration of Loisaida. So I thought, why not bring Dadrian on stage, who's writing a brand new verse for Silent Heroes, and perform that with the band. So I'm super excited. Bebe Bamboo, of course, is coming. We're going to perform La Bombae. So we're coming out with the masks, the Vejigante masks, and all of the amazing. I think speaks to the power of partnership. We were just talking of, how we've been working together for so many years, and all of the other artists that continue to, connect or reconnect with Piragua Art Space to basically create a broader reach for folks that are really hungry for our culture, our art, and our music. So I'm excited about everything: the food, the vendors, the drum circles, at Adela's, yeah, super excited about all of the energy. Piragua is gonna, of course, do the pop-up again. We're gonna have merch out there. So thanks to Alejandro and team for allowing us to come back, year after year, to promote our brand and reconnect, and connect with a new audience. So yes, I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you.
Gracias a ti, and mi gente, you heard it here first. Loisaida Inc. presents our AmeRícan Thing. Gracias for tuning in. We're closing this series out. We couldn't do it without you. Shout out to Loisaida Inc., Alejandro, and the entire team. To all the guests, Elizabeth, Caridad, DASO, You heard it here first, like I said, Giraldo Luis Alvaré. Stay tuned, May 24th, 2026, Loisaida Festival. Come with the familia to celebrate life, legacy, culture, and everything. Adelante.
¡No fuimos!
Gracias, mi gente, for being part of Loisaida Inc. Presents Our AmeRícan Thing. Don't forget to come to the festival May 24th, 2026. Ya tú sabes, pa'lante. Gracias, mi gente, for listening to Our AmeRícan Thing. Loisaida Inc. would like to thank the following collaborators: Café Colmado, New Yorican Poets Cafe, Siempre Pa'lante, Always Forward Podcast, Piragüa Art Space, Cultura Pa'lante, Bloque, Two Boots Pizza, and Prida. A Pa'lante shout out goes to our sponsors: Banco Popular, Trinity Church, Grand Street Settlement, Acacia Network, New York Presbyterian Lower Manhattan Hospital, New York State Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Youth and Community Development, and New York City Cultural Affairs. See you on May 24th at the Loisaida Festival. Pa'lante.